Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for always coming back to watch my videos. It's in the morning guys and we've woken up. It's on Friday and today is we are going to bring the body home guys, and it is sad. There's so much tension. Preparations are going on. You can see they are doing the thing, and there's a lot of cooking around. There's so much going on. As much as his cows are living right now, Mzee had so many cows. So in the morning when you are in the compound, you just meet with the cows, guys. So we've just woken up, guys. We've dressed up and on my attire, ready to just go do this, because when we come back, it's going to be emotional. It's going to be there's going to be too much tears around, and yeah. As I drove on this road today, because I visited here the first time, I could not stop my mind from thinking who this Mzee was. I met this Mzee when I was 7 years old. He was my father's neighbor and my mother's neighbor. I happened to be the best friend of his firstborn daughter, who later died, and we were just like a family. Mzee Jerim ODADA called me a rat, in Luo Oyeyo, because I loved to sneak in his house. Whenever he gave you a name, it meant there was a character that he had seen about you, and he would just strike you with a name. Guys, as we are driving back with Mzee's body. I cannot imagine. I'm just trying to imagine how Mzee was clean, I remember him waking up in the morning, dressed into that white clean shirt, with that tie of his as he go to work. Mzee was punctual. He left home on time and came back on time for lunch. I honestly admired this Mzee. I actually ended up getting married to a man from the bank because I just wanted to have a husband and a father of my children who was like Mzee. Mzee loved his children. He was a disciplinarian. He corrected us. He guided us. I remember one evening we made a mistake of staying outside the house past time. And when he came home, he never spared us. He really, really kenned us. And his words that he never missed was, "You too must get an education if you honestly want to change your lives." I ended up loving him like my own. He was like a father to me. Even at this time of my old age, I still ended up looking for Mzee. And anytime I had issues, I called him for some little wisdom, because he would never miss a word. A word of wisdom, a word of correction, a name to remind you that you are doing something wrong. He always had it on his fingertips. He was also a chairman of ODM, and these guys took over the body. As we drove towards Milan, all the buses, the convoy was long. They had to take him to the headquarters so that they can have a word of praise. On the way, I heard women wailing. Mzee would give us matunda. Mzee was a good man. Some young men were crying on the road, mourning Mzee. They gathered here to give him his last respect as their headquarters. Each person gave their speech, talking good about this wonderful man. Mzee, may you rest in peace. You are loved, and you'll be loved even in death. Rest in peace, Baba Knight.
Inyalo gombo gimoro kaka ripimi go data to kinyal nyal gombo to ng'eny iwoni entugo to dada biro kweri kata in gi ndege loro go sano to gimaracho dada kwero omiyo owito thuon mali ok thuon mama soya buogo mathin men go norome to kweri wacho gigo duto mantie kuom je party monindo dada mathuon kaji dito kendo duogo mangato agwambo wunya lego ke ugone yarai
anye anja luet Jakobo dada moni masa manye Jakobo dada ni ka wane lwenyo dada ni hospital kapani an menyo weya loye ni kuda chuka ni muchego angeni party yiro maber
Koro ma wacha ti wacho gimuolo kata giwacho ni imlelo to no, you're just a strongly opinionated woman. Mane baba na mana en ang'e jirito luongo baba gi nying mang'eny. Jok moko luonge ni director, moko luonge ni ora, moko luonge ni jaduong', moko luonge Mbadi, moko luonge ni chairman. But an baba and baba na. Nyako sunga manyako, the pride of a woman. And gi wuongi masungo, wuongi mongeni ni bathe, gi mongi mongeni will always advise the right. Baba wa mineno ni was very, very responsible and very diligent. Ki in gi meeting gi baba, kata anete mawembe, to obet piny, to en gi notebook, to en gi kalam. To koduogo piny, agenda te, to ndiko otimo costing. To ni baba, ochopo 500 nade. Mano luonyo dada. Kendo ka very selfless. So much. Ma baba kata onge godo. To wacho ni olemo owuok odhi Muron. To ni ma kinya ng'eni dhi siptal. Adhi manyoni kakidhi. Kata nyoro kana wakelo mama. Tawinjo mama moro kayuak. Ni ng'ama na nyiewo matumbo bang' ng'anyo. Baba na onge godo. Matin no. Manog miyo ji. Mogik. Baba ne ng'ama ler. Kendo baba narwakre maber. An nyathi maduong' mar Jerim. To nang'isi kodhi tich. Longe ok luok ot. Longe luoko white rose. Jok manong'e white rose ndalo ka. Satine gitai. Oh, my dad was handsome. My dad was well kept. Baba wakata jo siasa, I wonder how no chiemo. Nikech nikelo ne okombe machai. To baba ng'iewo kamae, ng'iewo kale. Koro ndalo mana koro wacho kete ni e siasa. No chiemo kodu nade. But we've lost a very, very good man. A man of honor, a man of his words, a doting father, a loving father. And to Jokodada, I hope that somebody feels the shoes. I know it's too large, it's too big, it's too deep, but God the Father knows us well and will do us good. Ero urukamano.
Support during this period of grief is a testament of the profound impact Mzee had in our lives. Director was the pillar that held us together. He provided direction and wise counsel. Those who knew him can attest that. He will not allow something go wrong when in a position to assist. He was generous with his time and resources, almost to a fault. We are proudly honored to have been chosen to be part of his family. The fact that he loved us was never in question. He showed it both in action and words. Mzee Jerim ODADA was born on 24th October 1951 in Apondo, Kimira. He was seventh child to the late Mzee Odada Olwendo of Kano, Kimira, and Joyce Mbeche Odada. He was the firstborn after girls and many infant deaths. His sister pampered him. He was nicknamed Owadgi Nyiri. It is said that they carried him to school and practically fought many battles on his behalf, which would later be replicated in life. Jerim was stepfather, Pastor Japheth Omundo, Japheth Kodada, Joe Kodada, John Odada, Lawrence Odada, and Kennedy Odiambo Odada. His sister Caroline Knight, Betty Odada, Daniel Olwen Kodada, Jacqueline Odada Nyaindi, Mercy Odada Japonj, as he called her, Frederick Kodada and Vin Kodada. He was uncle to
On Sunday 4th in the morning, I woke up and went to the graveyard, and reality checked in that Mzee is actually gone. Mzee Odada has gone to rest with the Lord. As I moved around his compound, activities were going on, but the sad feeling was around. You could feel it, that there was a loss and someone was missing. Thank you so much for sharing your life with us, Mzee Jerim ODADA. We will really miss you. Rest in peace, Mzee Jerim ODADA. Rest in peace, my neighbor. Rest in peace, Kwara. Rest in peace, Baba Knight. You are inspiration. You are a man who was loved. You will be loved even when you sleep. Sleep in peace, Mzee. Sleep with the angels, Mzee. Till we meet again. Goodbye, Mzee. Thank you so much, guys, for joining me on this period, and bye.